Hi there and welcome everybody. It's Jackie here from stampinjack.com. It is Wednesday the 21st of April and it is time for our weekly Facebook Live. I hope you're all well. When you arrive, just make sure to leave me a comment below so I know that you're here. Say hi. This week, what have we been up to? So big changes here this week. The boys, my husband and my son, went back to the UK on Sunday. So that wasn't great, but things are going well here. The weather here is absolutely spectacular. It's fantastic. It's bright, sunny, heat in the sun, warm, lovely. I've been able to work from home a couple of days this week, so I've been able to enjoy the weather. Hi Lynn, hi Diane, welcome. Good to see you. Hi Sue. So I had my first vaccination jab on Saturday, so felt a bit rough after that for a couple of days, but again, all fine now. Hi Doreen, welcome. And yeah, just really excited and looking forward to spending a bit of time with you guys tonight. Otherwise it would just be poor old me all on my own here. I'm not sure what I would do. But anyway, less about that. I hope you're all well. Lockdown here on the island has been lifted, so all restrictions apart from the borders have been eased as of Monday, but we have had some cases today, so we'll see if that stays. Have you guys been able to get out and about in the UK? Has anybody gotten to the pub? Have you been able to meet up with family? Let's hope that we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that as vaccinations and all of that starts to gain momentum, that we can start to get back to normal a little bit. So tonight I've got some fun stuff for you. I'm going to continue on the theme of I've been doing the last few weeks, is just highlighting some of my favourite stuff in the annual catalogue that's retiring, because next week is when it goes away. So last chance saloon on this stuff. So I've seen that some of you have taken the opportunity to pick up some of your favourites. So thank you very much for placing those orders. Do remember to use the host code when you place your orders, and I will send you a gift at the end of the month. So tonight I'm going to be playing with the beautiful Friendship stamp set. And I've played with this a lot. I do really enjoy this one. I think this is one of those ones that you kind of look at it and you kind of don't know where to start with it. And then once you get going with it, then the ideas just kind of keep on coming. So I've got some fun ideas for you with that. If you missed last week, we did some fun pop-up cards last week. Again, using some of these. So that this is the butterfly punch that's retiring. These are the Stitched Be Mine heart and the coordinating stamp set. And then, of course, the all geared up stamp set and dies. So these are still available, but haven't sold out yet. But they won't be after 30th. Is it 30th of April? Let me just check. It is 2nd of May. So you've got another week, and then this catalogue will be replaced by this catalogue. So my piles of these arrived this week, so this will be my job for this weekend, is getting these out to you lovely ladies. So like I said to you, if you've ordered from me in the last 6 months or so, or if you've been on my team and dropped, then you will automatically get one of these. I know a few of you have requested them, and that's great. So if you haven't already got a demonstrator and you would like an annual catalogue, then do just drop me a line and I'll get one out to you this weekend. I will be doing paper share like I normally do, so that all that information will be sent with the catalogue. Speaking of new catalogue, something interesting happened today. Some goodies from the new catalogue arrived. Would anybody like to see them? Let me just move my camera a bit so you can get a little look. So here we go. Here's my box of bits and pieces. So if anybody would like me to show you what I've got, then leave me a comment, and your wish is my command. thank you Doreen and Lynn for sharing. So yes, if you would, I would love it if you would share this video, share it on your page, share it tagging friends that you think might be interested, share it wherever, because I'd love to expand our happy family here. So, well, family maybe is not the right word, but anyway. Right, so give me 1 second and I will just check that I am in the right places. Yes, please. Yes, please. Sue, there's something that I'm not sure you're going to like, but we'll see. Right, let's have a look. Here we are. Ooh, there we go. Don't need to hear myself. Okay, right, so let's do this and then we'll get on with our projects, shall we? So first off are our new colours. So Sue, peach, I know your feelings about peach, but actually I'm on the fence with this one because normally I agree with you. I'm not an orange person and I'm not really a peachy person, but I might be persuaded by this one. I'm going to have to play with it. These only arrived today, so I haven't had a chance to play with any of them yet. So that's Pale Papaya. So that's our first new in colour. So the in colours that are going away this year, at the end of this month, are Seaside Spray, Rococo Rose, Pretty Peacock, Terracotta Tile and Purple Posy. You can still get your hands on some of the ink pads and papers, but I think all the re-inkers are gone. So the next colour is Polished Pink. Now, if you've got any questions on any of these, just shout and let me know, okay? So there we go. This is a really bright sugar candy pink. Hi, Prissy, welcome. What I will do next week when I've had a chance to play around with these is I'll actually do a bit where I do some comparisons of these colours to the existing colours that we've got so you can get an idea. Because, you know, on the screen it's not always the same. So the next one is Fresh Freesia. So this is similar to Purple Posy, which was unfortunately never really got going because we couldn't get the ink right in the ink pad. But this is it's a darker shade than our Purple Posy, but I really like this colour, just a nice light purple, and that will go fantastically with our Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape for ombre and things like that. So I really like that one. This one I'm really excited about. Those of you who know me know that I am a big fan of mint macaron, which is this colour here. And one of the things about mint macaron is it kind of stands alone. There isn't really anything that's another shade of it because it's quite different to the blues and it's quite different to the greens. Well, now you can see with Soft Succulent you've got exactly that. So this is more of a grey green. It's absolutely, I love this colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm very excited about this one. And then we've got Evening Evergreen, which again is I love this. This is like again it's like a dusty, dull green. So it's not as bright as our shaded Spruce. I'm just trying to look at our colours here. Where are they? So you've got shaded Spruce here, which is a great Christmas green, but this one is just much darker and much richer. It's like any of you automotive enthusiasts, it's a bit like British racing green. It's just a really rich and luscious colour, and this would be gorgeous, not just at Christmas, obviously we use it then, but for men's cards, and I think just as a nice dark rich green, it's gorgeous. And of course, look how it goes with these two colours, with the Soft Succulent. It's beautiful. So I'm really enjoying these 5 colours. So let me bring them back in. Jury's out on that one because, like you said, I'm not normally an orange peachy fan. So let me know if any of those tickle your fancy. I'll clear these away. And we'll get out some of the stamp sets that I got as well. So I didn't get too much this time round because there's quite a lot in the catalogue. So as demonstrators, we get to order early, which is brilliant. but it's a limited selection that we get to order from. So there's quite a lot in the main catalogue that wasn't on what we call the pre-order that I have my eye on. I've got a huge list, as always. So do let me know, ladies, if the picture is okay for you guys. It's looking a bit washed out on my screen. So I'm not sure. Or maybe it's just I've got new glasses. Had to give in and get glasses because my eyes are gone wonky. So I'm trying them out for the first time tonight, so everything looks a bit weird. Right, so let's start off with this one here, which is Flowers of Friendship. And I love the mixed fonts here. And these are just some gorgeous, really simple images that are great for doing colouring. So we could do watercolouring, blends, sponging, all sorts of stuff. And it's got a coordinating punch as well, which is great. You can either punch out these images here, or you can just punch out patterned paper if you like. So this is great on its own, even this punch. So looking forward to that one. It's okay for you, Diane. That's good. Good to see you, by the way. Hello. What's your favourite in colour then, from what you've seen so far? So the next one I have, as I say, I will be doing a launch party at the beginning of May. I need to decide the date exactly, and then I will be doing lots of projects with these. But for now, I just want to give you a quick show and tell of what we've got. So this is the Inspired Thoughts. Now this is a bit of a, not an odd one, but it's, the stamp set and the die set are completely standalone. So you could get one or the other. So let's say you had, yeah, Diane, I agree, soft succulent. Let's say you had tree dies, then you could go without that. But I love the words in this. I love the font. There's a really great range of words in here. And again, you've got Christmas, you got sympathy, thinking of you, thanks, congratulations, hello. And just some really nice sentiments as well. So I really like this. And again, the fonts are lovely on here. And then we've got this beautiful die. So this cuts out the trees, and then these cut out the leaves and the foliage. You've got a lovely little bank here. So I really like this one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I say, they're standalone, even though they come as a bundle. Now, there is coordinating paper that goes with this. So this is the Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper. So you can see it's very earthy, but I'm really digging it, as they say. Gorgeous colours. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Very autumnal, a lot of it. And then, whoops, on the back side, look, we've just got some beautiful, beautiful, look at that for Christmas. And much more subtle patterns. And what I like is with these sorts of patterns, what you can do is you can take these little dies, cut out these and put it on here so it looks like sort of autumn foliage. So I think this is going to be one of those ones that once you get going with it, it's going to be quite a lot of fun. Let's see what else is next. So next is, this is the Colour and Contour set. Now I love this set because, a bit like the first set, you've got some great images here for colouring, but it's also two-step stamping. So if you're not as comfortable with colouring, you can just stamp. And again, just the fonts and the sentiments in here are great. I love the You're Amazing and Here For You Now, so very happy for you. And of course, some splatters, which are always great, but I just love just the feel of that. It's just very, very whimsical, I suppose is the word. And then the coordinating dies, obviously you've got the dies that cut out the images here, but the main feature of these is that you've got these gorgeous scalloped rectangles, which are a lot of fun. And then you've got a scalloped border edge there. So again, lots to do with that one. Next one, there's lots of florals in this one. And of all different sorts. There's lots of different styles. This is probably my favourite. I just love the look of this. Again, great for colouring, but we've got the two-step stamping if you're not confident with your colouring. And I just love that, thanks. I think it's just beautiful. and then the dies that go with it. So we've got the dies that cut out the images, and then it cuts out the flowers. You've got another little scallop, so you've got, and then this one here, you can see it's 2 steps, so it cuts it out. So, and then this one will cut out a detailed image of that, so it's like a 2-step thing. So very, very nice, that one. This has coordinating paper with it. So this is hand-penned designer series paper. So I'll give you a quick look at this. So again, it's just that very light line drawing. I love this look, just very loose, very springy this is to me. It's busy, but it's not too busy, and it's just some gorgeous fresh colours, unusual colours in here that I wouldn't normally pick and put together. So for example, that's cinnamon cider, and I wouldn't normally think of it for flowers, but it looks really good. And then on the back side, this is where I love this paper. Just look at these colours and designs. Absolutely beautiful. And of course a stripe. I love a good stripe. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really lovely. Okay, and then the last stamp set I've got is this one, the Quiet Meadow. Now again, I like this stamp. I love the splatter, and this has got a bit of a vintagey, shabby chic feel to it. And again, some nice sentiments. But the winner for me on this is absolutely the dies. And again, the dies pretty much stand alone here, because they don't actually cut out any of the images in the stamp set. So you could get one or the other. But if you just look, you've got some beautiful, beautiful dies here. And I'm just thinking, these are just got a bit like the Forever Greenery that has all the leaves. This has just got lots of different flowers, and there's, as I say, a little butterfly, 2 butterflies actually, some labels. Fantastic. I'm going to have a lot of fun creating cards with this, even if I don't use the stamp set. So there we go. What else have I got? I've got the bark embossing folder. So this is like halfway between the worn paper and the subtle embossing folder. So I'm looking forward to having a go at that. That looks nice. We'll see how that one works. And last but not least, I have some more paper, and we have some silver and gold trim, which I'm really pleased about. I miss our metallic thread, so this is thicker than that, but nice. So it's thinner than ribbon and a bit fancier than twine, so I like that. And then we have, what's this one now? The Simply Elegant Designer Series paper. So this is speciality paper. It's got foiling on it. So again, some beautiful, elaborate and ornate designs. I love this one with the flower. I think that's beautiful with the copper. So you've got gold and copper. Got that one. This one looks very Art Deco. This is unusual. It's on a grey background, so that's nice. Great for masculine cards. This one's on a vanilla background, much more subtle. And then another quite ornate one, but that's silver and gold. So some unusual combinations there. But then when we flip it over, I love the patterns on the back. I mean, the black and the very vanilla and the grey is just stunning. I mean, look at that for masculine, and that one. And that one. And again, just some really, really rich, luscious patterns there. So this is going to be one where it's going to be tricky to decide which side to use. So even though it looks quite girly, actually there's quite a lot of masculine stuff in here as well, I think. So there we go. There's a very, very quick whistle-stop tour of just some of the new goodies in the new catalogue. I'm just going to put them away. Any more votes for colours? Diana said soft, succulent. Anybody else got any preferences? Let me just make sure I haven't frozen, because my computer doesn't seem to be showing. Let's see. If I move those, then I'll know. Let's There we are. Okay. It's just I've had those out for a while, so I wasn't sure if I was still broadcasting or not. So I'll put those away. And let's get started. So, like I said, tonight I'm going to play with the beautiful friendship stamp set. This was one of the ones when I went through the catalogue. This was one of the ones which I said to you, you really need to get your hands on. All of them, Lynn. Yes. Are you a peach fan? I said, like I said, that's my only... I'll have to see. Just having a drink of my tea. Every week I bring a cup of tea up with me and every week I leave it. I don't get to finish it. Too busy jabbering. Okay, so. Soft, succulent and fresh freesia, Sue. Yeah. I think I might agree with you there. And they look gorgeous together as well. Do you know what? Maybe we might use them. Maybe we might use them tonight. What do you think? Because I haven't fully figured out my my schemes yet, so maybe. All right. That one. I'm just grabbing some scrap paper. Okay, so tell you what, let's get started with some soft succulent, evening evergreen, and mint macaron. And I think, hi Kathy, welcome. I think we might add some. We might use some grey granite as well. I think might look nice. These. So I'm going to start with a really, really simple card on here, okay? So we've got I've cut my cardstock the long way in half. So just going to fold and score that. And then I'm going to just create very, very simple images on here. So we're going to start with the big image. And we have our small rose, whatever it is, and we've got our little double one. So let's see how we get on with this. Like I said, with these things, I've got an idea in my mind. So let's see how it works out. Okay. Let's put these on blocks. Here we go. And so I think if we stamp first inking now, so I'm going to use the soft succulent because I haven't inked this up before. I'm just going to stamp it off. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm going to do it the other way around. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to do the big image in a lighter colour. So. Right, so let's take the mint macaron. We go, and then let's take the mid-sized image in my soft succulent. I'm gonna add a few bits, and let's take this image and we'll do the same with the soft succulent. So we'll put one here, I think. There we go. And then with the evening evergreen, I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this, which is like the center, and I'm going to stamp that . Hi Sue, you haven't missed much. This is the first card. I was just going through my my pre-order of my new stuff. There we go. So just added a bit there, and then I'm going to take some leaves. This is just really, really simple stuff here, guys. And I'm going to do in the grey granite. I'm going to stamp off a little bit. And let's just do a little of our soft succulent down here in the corner. There we go. And I've got the right colour here, grey granite is here. So I'm just kind of filling in. Okay, so there we go. And then we'll take the Evening Evergreen and we'll stamp Love Our Beautiful Friendship. And I'm going to stamp that here. See if I can get it straight. There we go. Alrighty, let's close some of these up. And then I'm going to grab some, I have some mint macaron sheer ribbon. So we'll just, now let me just think, might use that, or have some grey granite. So which do we prefer, the mint macaron or the grey granite? And this is just going to go straight onto our card like so. I'm thinking grey, but let me know what you think, because we are going to do a little bit of a spritzing while we wait. So this is our light smoky slate. So I'm just going to, you've seen me do this before, take the brush tip and then just flick it in the lid like so. So you get a little bit, and of course we're going to do some Wink of Stella. Has to be done. So we'll do that. Sue says both. There we go. And then I'm going to add just a few bits. Yep. Ladies, this is the soft succulent, and I think this is going to be one of my new favourite new colours. I apologise in advance if you see lots of this over the next little while. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Here we go. All right. So we've got a couple of votes for grey, so let's go for some grey then. See if I've left myself enough room to do a bow. Should be just about enough. Oop, nearly. There we go. And we want a small bow. Here we are. Okay, I'm going to grab a glue dot and just pop it behind my ribbon here, just to make sure that it sits down like I want it to. And then we'll just trim the ends slightly. go. And then to finish it off, I want my trusty rhinestones. There we go. So we just want a few, nothing major. And just a little one. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to pop this up. I think the other colour that would look good with this colour scheme is our Just Jade. That would also set it off beautifully. And there we go. Super simple card. And I think the trick with this stamp set is don't worry too much about it. Just kind of let it flow, but don't overdo it. And I think if you do it in sort of coordinating or toning colors like that, it makes it easier to overlap your images and what have you. But if precision is what you like, then this is not the set for you. Because this is all about just being loose, that kind of impressionistic watercolory effect. Hi Jewel, welcome. We've only just done our first card, so you're okay. So that's card number 1. Thank you, Carol. Oh wow, lots of hearts. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you. Right, so the next card is, I'm going to start now. You guys are going to have a choice to make on this one for me, so watch out. So we're going to start with the same tentfold card base. Okay. And I'm going to put a layer on here which is either, both of these embossing folders are retiring. So we've got the subtle, which just, I can't wrap my head around it. I just love this. And we've got the pine wood planks. So let me know which one you want. Do you want the subtle or the planks? And while you do that, I'm going to grab myself a scrap and let me think, what colours do I want? Do you know what? I think I might go for some pink on this one. So let's take the polished pink and I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen and what will I put with the planks, says Diane. Where's Melon Mumbo? Let's try Melon Mumbo. I think that might, yes, I might put those two together. Okay. So, we've got one vote for planks. Anybody got any other thoughts? Otherwise, Diane wins. Okay. Oh, I've cleaned the wrong stamp. So we want that one. Subtle, says Lynn. Okay, we have a vote on our hands. Planks, says Kathy. Okay. So while you guys vote, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this small image in polished pink. Okay, I'm going to do 2 of them. And then I'm going to take the Melon Mumbo and do the inside. Now, Melon Mumbo doesn't give me quite the contrast that I would have wanted, so let's think what else can we put on there. How about if we try... What about some... what about some rich razzle? No, do you know what? I'm going to do black. I'm going to do black. Where's my black? Okay, so I'm just taking my Memento ink pad And we're just stamping the centers in black, like so. And then I'm going to stamp the leaves. Planks, planks, planks. Everybody wants planks, okay? Planks it is. Okay, 2 of those. Okay, and now I'm going to do a little bit of fussy cutting whilst you guys carry on with it. Oh, we got another vote for subtle. Oh, look at that. Got my first ink splodge. Just clean that off before I start cutting. So these images are dead easy to cut because they're not precise at all. So all you want to do, as usual, is just move your card, not your scissors. Leave yourself a little white border around the edge. We're going to lay this down onto something white, so it won't make much difference. You won't see it. There you go. So there's one. Hi, Kat. Why are you still working? It's late. Oh, is it year end? Oh, month end. No, not month end. Must be year end, is it? What a bummer that you're working. Good to have you with us, though. There you go. And then we'll just do our leaves. Again, you can see I'm not really being particularly careful, mainly because I never really am, as you know, but because it doesn't really require it. If you wanted to, you could be as careful and as precise as you liked. But again, what I like about this set is that it doesn't require precision. So it's very free. And there we go. Okay, there we are. And then I'm just going to grab a scrap in black, because you guys know I've been loving a bit of black, a white on black embossing. So I'm going to do a bit of that. So I've got one of the sentiments, I've got a strip here. These are my, this is how I keep my scraps. These are just cello bags, C5 size. So there we go. Let me just grab my embossing stuff. White embossing powder. Okay. Right, so we'll just do that. Ink up our stamp. So this says, very big congratulations and best wishes to you. Okay. I'm just going to stamp that on there. Grab my scrap. Add our white. Do you know that white embossed sentiment on black is something that I've liked for a long time, but never really bothered with. And now that I've started doing it, I really can't stop. So when you guys get bored with me doing it, you think I've been doing it too much, just tell me, will you? Tell me to move on. Alright, here we go. God almighty, Kat. That's a huge workload. I feel for you. One team down, one onboarding tax. Bloody hell. Surprised you even have time to listen to us. Are you still working from home then? There we go, nearly there. There we go. think it's a little bit crooked, but we'll live with that. Okay, right, so, and then I want some white twine, which is here. Right, so let's start to assemble. So, let's go back over the comments and see. Subtle planks, planks, planks. So the planks just... Yeah, I think the planks just about won that one. So we'll do planks. So what we're going to do is like so. New job is great. Very, very busy. Lots to do. A lot of political pressure and all of that. But great team. Really enjoying it. Yep, so that's about right. Okay, so I'm going to just... This punch is also retiring, so I'm going to have to find a new method for doing this. Okay, so that's that. Now, I had thought of putting some ribbon at the back of this, so let's see how that works. Okay, I'm not convinced now that I see it, so let me know what you think. I think I'm on the right track, but it's not quite right. I think we'll be better off with my favourite ribbon, which is this sheer white sheer ruched ribbon, which I think is staying in the new catalogue, which is great. So I think if we pop that, yeah, I think that's what I want. Okay, so let's assemble. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of snail here so that I can position my ribbon to start with. I can always move it around if I need to. Okay, you beat me to it, Sue. I'm going to spritz. Don't you worry. Okay, so just going to put some dimensionals on the back of our elements here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my sentiment down first. Like so. And then I can just pop my bits in around it then. So let's just do that. And I will probably change it completely to what I had a minute ago, but we'll see. I still think I want both of them up there. And that one like that. I think we'll have that one. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm after. Okay. It's these fine filigree bits at the end that take the time, isn't it? Go, and I'm going to use my grey Stampin' blend again. Or will I do black? No, I think I'll do black. So let me get my black Stampin' Right marker. And I don't want too much on here, so I'm going to do it from a little bit further away. So same as before, brush tip in the cap and flick. There we go. Okay, and then as before, just a few little one up here, down here, and let's put one there. I'm going to just trim the edge of this off. There we go. And of course, especially as you're here, Cat, let's add some Wink of Stella. Now I'm being careful on here not to catch the black, otherwise it will smush it into the pink. I like this pink. I think it's really, really lovely. There we go. You can see here when I do it on the leaves, it's kind of blending it a little bit. Alrighty. So then we'll just pop our dimensionals on the back, and then we're done with card number 2. So you can see just by changing up the colours, it turns these flowers from being really, really subtle, like this, to being really quite bold. Like that. So you've got some completely different looks with those two. So there we go, that's 2. Let's put these away. So that's, I've used 3 now of the 5 new colours. Those 3 colours together are gorgeous as well, aren't they? Okay, so let's clear the space here a little bit. Put my stamps here. As usual, when things are a bit free-flowing around here, which is most weeks, everything is just everywhere. That's okay. Right, so for the next one, I've got a little bit of a technique for you on this one. Okay, so I'm going to use Seaside Spray, which is one of our retiring ink colours, and I love this colour. This is just a beautiful, beautiful blue, and I will miss this one. Because it's just, yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's my favourite, but it is. It's just that nice sort of cool grey blue. It's fabulous. So I've got my Seaside Spray base, and then I've got a piece of Night of Navy, and then I have my watercolour paper. Okay, and I'm going to use this big image here. Okay, so let me just pop that on the block. Will it fit on this one? Yes, it will. So, I'm going to grab my that's alcohol. I'm just trying to grab my water spritzer. I haven't had the presence of mind to label up my spritzers, and alcohol looks the same as water. So, it's not good. Anyway, let's grab my aqua painter and some kitchen towel. Alrighty, so I'm just going to get the water going in my water brush. Okay, but what I want to do here is I want to spritz my cardstock. And I want it fairly wet. Particularly in the corners. I'm having trouble seeing what I'm doing because I'm trying to do it through the camera, but we'll get there. Okay. Just let a little of that drip off. Alrighty. And then what I'm going to do is stamp this image in the corner, and you'll see that it just runs. I'm going to do it same in this corner. Okay, so it's great, and then I'm just going to encourage it at the edges here because I really want it to love this. And if I put my water at the edge, you can see that it just encourages it to come out. Okay, so can you see that? Very, very subtle. All right, now ordinarily what I would do with that is I would leave it to dry. But I'm not sure that we all want to sit here literally watching ink dry, do we? So I'm going to dry it with my heat tool. Okay, it's already drying up a little, but we'll just help it on its way. On the edges here, because I'm going to stamp onto my paper again, so before I do that I want to make sure it's lovely and dry, otherwise what I stamp next will run. Okay, and I'm just going to put the heat on the back as well, because that helps just straighten the cardstock out. You can see that. There we go. And then I'm going to ink up again, but I'm going to stamp off because I want to just add a little bit back in. So here we go. Okay, and I'm going to take where's my Night of Navy? I'm going to use the leaf image, which is here somewhere. There it is. Just wasn't on a block. Make sure it's clean. And you see this was a little bit wet here, so it's... Hey Bonnie, welcome from Kentucky. Good to have you with us. There we go. And then I'm going to take our... Where's the sentiment? I have the case, but not the stamps. There they are. So... birthdays are the best days. And we're going to stamp that in Night of Navy. And yes, my ink is dry. Here we are. And I think I'm going to just make my flowers a little more watery, because I kind of like what it's done there. So I'm going to add some water back in and encourage them to bleed a little. Trying to get my water out. Trying to soak my brush. Okay, hang on 1 second. My brush appears to have jammed a bit, don't know why, so let me just do this the old-fashioned way. Let's grab, just 1 second, bear with. Nope, I can't find what I was looking for, so we'll just have to leave it as it is. Hi Bunny, I'm glad you like what we're doing. It's just a bit of fun stamping and some easy cards. Now I'm going to do a bit of spritzing on this one too. So I'm going to take my Dark Night of Navy blender pen. So we've got our brush tip, and again I'm just going to lightly spritz like so, and then we'll take our Wink of Stella and we'll spritz that as well, so that we get some. No, that one's run out now. I'm near the end of a lot of my Wink of Stella pens, so let's see how we go. Okay. There we are. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it here. We've got a nice bit of shimmer on there. Okay, now because this is a bit bendy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tape on this one so that it just will help to straighten it out. Normally I would use my liquid glue. But when I've put a lot of water on something, it just needs a little bit of extra help. Okay, so now bring back in, we've got our Night of Navy. So let's get this stuck down. It's snowing in Chicago. Wow, Kathy. I was just commenting earlier that here on the Isle of Man, which is a small island in the Irish Sea between England and Ireland, it's been beautiful weather these last few days. It's been sunny and bright and warm, gorgeous spring, almost summer-like weather. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to pop this up. Like, no, actually I'm going to just stick this one down. There we go, and then again, like before, our trusty rhinestones. Snow in Kentucky as well. Wow, I'm glad I'm not in the States at the moment. I think that will do. I'm going to add a bit more Wink of Stella to these flowers. You just need a little bit more sparkle, I think. Yeah, that's better. So there we go. So that's this particular image here, wherever I've put it, really lends itself to that stamping into water, because it's just such a lovely loose image anyway. So that's card number 3. Oh, I need this bit for the next card. So the last card is I'm going to do a masculine card, which probably wouldn't expect from this set. So I've got a few bits here. So we've got a Sahara Sand card base. Yeah, snow is great when you're expecting it, or when it's the right time of year. We've got Sahara Sand, and then we've got some early espresso, and then I've got another piece of Sahara Sand. And then I've die cut this fabulous circle here, which is from the Poppies die set. So the stamp set and bundle is carrying on into the new catalogue, but the bundle is going away. So if you haven't got the Poppy set yet and you have your eye on it, get it now. Otherwise, it will cost you 10% more in the new catalogue. So die cut that. And then we've got a little circle. I'm also going to use the Well Said stamp set, because this is also retiring. So this is stamp set and coordinating dies. So what I'm going to do is, before I get started, I know what I want to say. So I want to do, so what's going to go on here, I'll just show you, is love, all my love, which is, now to see it, this one. Okay, so because I don't want to waste my paper, I'm going to die cut my love from this bit here. Okay, because this is going to get hidden. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, here we go. So, just realised it's 9 o'clock. Going for an hour. See, it was showing you the new catalogue goodies at the beginning. Slowed me down, but never mind. Okay, so we'll put that aside for the moment. I hope I don't lose that. Alright. And then we're going to come back to this piece. Okay. And we're going to need quite a few colours because we're going to do like an ombre effect on this. Okay, so we are going to use early espresso, soft suede, plum cake, and Sahara Sand. Okay, so we're going to create an ombre. So let's grab our stamp. Okay, and normally I go light to dark when I'm stamping multiple colours, but in this case I'm going to go dark to light, and you'll see why in a moment. Okay, so clean this off. Okay, can't beat a good ombre, Bonnie. Right, so we're starting with early espresso. I'm just going to stamp randomly all along the bottom, like so. Okay, then, excuse my arm, then we'll go to the next colour, which is soft suede. Okay, and overlapping slightly, we will, now my soft suede needs re-inking, so let's do that. Let's early espresso, plum cake, soft suede. This will take but a moment, so we'll just grab our re-inker. Oh yeah, you can see it's sinking in there quite quickly. That tells me that my ink pad is quite dry. So we'll just rub that in so it's not all just sitting at the top. Make sure it's spread evenly. It's just a plastic spoon left over from when my son was a baby. Now let's see if that makes a difference. So you can see that I'm overlapping the two colors. Okay, clean that off. And then we'll move to crumb cake. And again, you could do this in any kind of colours. You could do it in blues, greens, pinks, reds, yellows, oranges, whatever you like to do. Okay, and then finally our Sahara sand. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in again at the bottom with the early espresso. Make it a bit darker. There we go. And let's try our soft suede. There we go. So now we have a cool ombre effect. Okay. And then let's bring back our pieces. So now we have it goes like so. And then that's just going to go there like that. So I'm going to stamp all my in early espresso. And I think I'm actually going to stamp this as well. I'm just going to give my stamp a really good clean because I want a very, very subtle effect here. Okay, so we ink it up in Sahara Sand, which is the same colour as the cardstock. Stamp off. There we go, just adds, yeah. Okay. Close those ink pads up. So now let's grab my silicone mat so we can adhere our little sentiment. So as I said, the well said, that stamp set and the coordinating dies, it's big and it's, you know, it's a bit of an investment, but I think it's one that's definitely well worth it because you can mix and match the sentiments. You got some great words here. You can make pretty much any sentiment that you want. Here we go. And I'm going to grab got my dark soft suede blend, and I am going to use it to colour. See if that'll work. Might do. It's not quite as dark as I would like, but it's enough. Okay, so we'll leave those for a second. So because my blends are alcohol, I can colour my what's the word, ladies? I can colour my rhinestones. Alright, and now we've got a little bit of linen thread. Just wrap around. So I'll grab my scissors. Here we are. Okay. Nearly there. Okay, so this is I'm going to glue this on here. Like so. That is going to get popped up. Embellishments, that's the word. Thank you, Bonnie. Words are hard sometimes. I'm really pleased with how that one turned out. I think it's gorgeous. And like I said, you could do that in any colour range that you wanted. Close. Nearly forgot. So let's put that down on my silicone mat. I wanted my linen thread. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive. Get it going. There we go. A little bit of adhesive in the center. Yeah, especially when it gets late in the evening, Bonnie. Well, it is. It's 9 p.m. here in the UK. So I'm just going to wrap that around a couple of times, like so, and then trim it off. There we go. And then my sentiment will go on top. There we go. And now I can put it down on my card base. Oops is right, but we can usually recover it. Now, let me just have a look at my embellishments. Now that I know the word, yay! We could add some black, couldn't we? Because I'm not sure that these are quite what I want. Let's try them and see. Where's my take your pick tool? It's the end of the night. Can't find anything. Never mind. Just do this way. So let's just pop one off and see how we go with it. Not bad. We might need one more. But let's do a bit of a mix. Let's try a black one, shall we? And see how it looks. I love these matte black dots. These are super. No. I think my original idea was better. So let's grab that third one. Pop it up there. There we go. So there we have it. A masculine card with a beautiful friendship stamp set. Now before I bring back the other cards that we made tonight, because now it's time for you guys to do some work. It's time for some voting. I first want to show you a card that I received in a swap. This was from you, Sue Bishop, I think, if I remember rightly, using the same set. And you can see that Sue's fussy cut it out. She's used Melon Mumbo, and I don't know what the other colour is, but you can see here she's used grey and Melon Mumbo to create her own background paper. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's bring back in, and as I say, this stamp set is retiring, and if you haven't already got it, I think you definitely need it in your arsenal. It's a fantastically versatile set. The sentiments are great. The images are just so easy to work with. Can't really go wrong. So we have card number 1, which is using mint macaron and the new soft succulent in colour, which I love. And then we had card number 2, which is using the polished pink, which is another new in colour, and evergreen, what's it called? Evening Evergreen. It's also on there, which is another new in colour. Then we have this one using Seaside Spray, which is a retiring colour, and just using some stamping onto water to get that very watery effect. And then we have this one, this masculine one, which is using the same image to create a masculine ombre background. So 1, 2, 3 or 4. I'm going to bring this up a little bit so you can see them. 2, 1, 4, 3, says Lynn. Oh, hearts. Thank you so much, ladies. Love it. So yeah, as I say, glad you enjoyed the projects. I've had fun playing with you. They didn't turn out as I had planned, but that's usually what happens. So 1, 3 and 4. From Bonnie, Karen says 1. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, Diane. I love seeing how you guys differ on what you like. 2, 4, 3, 1. I think 2 so far might be the one that's gotten the highest number of votes overall. But there we have it. So 4 different, hopefully lovely cards using the beautiful friendship stamp set, which, as I say, you need to get your hands on before it goes away at the end of April. When you place your order, make sure to use this host code and I will send you a gift at the end of the month. Also, I will be sending out the new catalogues at the end of this week. So those of you who are here in the UK, I think most of you who are on here tonight, I'll be sending one. I have your details. But if you're in doubt, just let me know. Wow, I'm feeling the love. There's so many hearts and thumbs up. Thank you so much, everybody. If you haven't done so already, I would love it if you'd share this video. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you all again next week. Bye.